Howdy YouTube. This is Greg Ferris with MyoBrain, and I'm taking a little bit of a comeback here to YouTube, hitting a powerlifting meet officially as of this video about 12 weeks out. I will not be touching a ton on the specifics, X's and O's of the programming and things like that. I do plan on making one of these every single week, so I'll have plenty of time to talk about that. Mostly in this first video, whether you're a client, whether you've followed us for a very long time. Obviously, I've stepped away from YouTube and focused mostly on online coaching. Just kind of introducing where my last few years have been and my plans for this meet. So if you've followed us for a very long time, I competed in powerlifting. My last meet was in 2015 as a 74 kilo lifter. Stepped away mostly due to pain, injuries I was having, and just workouts were not fun anymore. A little bit of mental burnout as well, but of course it's hard to tell, the chicken or the egg there, right? If I was hitting PRs every month, I probably wouldn't have gotten mentally burnt out. Stepped away for, pretty much until a couple of months ago. Did a whole bunch of CrossFit, competed there for a few years, and then really around COVID, obviously I know a lot of people's workout routines got shook up a bit. I stepped away from CrossFit as well, kind of just did standard training, bodybuilding stuff, kind of whatever I wanted to do. And I really had done that for a year and a half, 2 years. I had been actively competing in whether it was basketball, in high school and college, and then bodybuilding, and then bodybuilding, powerlifting, and then CrossFit for over 10 years. And I kind of wanted to, this sounds strange, but just train, like just work out to work out, not really have an external goal I was going for. And it was phenomenal. But I think maybe over the past year or so, I've had the inkling to get back into something. And powerlifting definitely has been that outlet for me. And again, I've not been training a ton of like traditional squat, bench, and deadlift. Obviously, this is 12 weeks out here. And I would say I've done powerlifting style training where like I'm wearing an Inzer belt with knee sleeves, focusing on those big three for about 2 months before this. So not a ton. Again, it wasn't like I wasn't doing the movements. I was just not really prioritizing them. I was still training. I was still fairly strong. It wasn't like I was just sitting on the couch for years and years. But yeah, that's kind of where I've been at, and my ambitions for this meet. See, I'm doing some back squats here. Still got some strength in. I'll put some weights. They're not on the board for me right now, but I'll put some weights on the screen as well. Just for some reference, I'm actually a little surprised at how good my strength is. I don't really anticipate being as strong as I was in 2014, 2015 when I was training for 2 hours, 5 days a week for years and years and years. And that was kind of my end-all be-all. But I've actually been very, again, positively surprised at how close my numbers are to those all-time best. And something else that really has driven my desire to compete, I have no idea how long this will be, could just be a one and done kind of a meet, is that it also coincided with the summer. And like a lot of people, I'm sure over the past couple of years, I never got like heavy, but I was heavier than I wanted to be. And I kind of get a little bit fluffy for me in the low 180s. That's kind of where I've sat, high 70s, low 180s. Always kind of wanted to do a cut, but it's kind of inconvenient. Didn't really have a purpose to get super lean. And if you followed, been a lot of drama in the powerlifting circles the past couple of months, but USAPL moved their weight classes ever so slightly, but they've moved one of the weight classes I competed at went up about 1 kilo, so it's now 165 pounds. And there was a meet local to me in the summer at 165. And I was like, oh, this is phenomenal. It kind of aligns with my aesthetic goals, my physique goals to lose some body fat. And certainly it gives me something, a deadline there. And I can kind of scratch my itch with the competition side of things. So those things are all kind of coinciding that I'm cutting for the summer, I'm cutting for the meet. Maybe able to compete and have a focus point is all kind of almost a perfect storm for me to have a good motivation to train and also diet and eat properly. So that first session there was my first day of training. It's competition squat and feet up bench press as of this cycle. This second day is only upper body. So I'm training 4 days a week. The first day is squat, bench, some accessories, Day 2 this is a Spoto press. It's kind of hard to tell in this video, but you pause about an inch off of your chest, so it helps a lot with that control portion. 12 weeks out, my reps are still fairly high right now. A lot of sets of 6 to 8 on even some of the compound movements. But day 2 here is very simple, accessory bench day, and then a whole bunch of bicep curls, things like that. I'm quote unquote only training 4 days a week as well. So again, my volume is definitely not where it was when I was aiming to compete, go to USAPL Nationals and those things. Don't get me wrong, I step on a competition floor, I'm trying to win. I don't see a different purpose of competing, but at this stage of my life, it's not my end-all be-all. I'm not organizing my day around my workout. It's like I go in, I hit it, I'm done. So again, that will kind of be my expectation for this meet. I really have no idea, to be honest, of what even a good 75 kilo total is. I'm just trying to kind of PR and go from there. Something else that's very different, and I'll touch upon a lot of these things in future vlogs, is my lack of accessory work. And again, this is mostly just due to time. I'm currently squatting twice a week, benching 4 days a week, and deadlifting twice a week. And with that, there's not a lot of additional literal time for me to train. So I'm not doing almost any like bicep curl, tricep push down, chest flies. Most of my workouts are taking about 60 to 75 minutes from the second I walk into my garage gym here till I'm done. So again, for me, that's the thing that kind of has to go, is some of the accessory work. And I think over the years as well, I think my mind shifted a bit on how important that is relative to your goals. Again, I'm not trying to qualify for nationals and inch out every pound I can. So I think I could still have pretty damn good success in powerlifting with minimal accessory work here. And this is the last day. So this was I didn't get anything from day 3, which was kind of a tempo back squat. I'll get some of that in the future, but this is my deadlift. This is 415 for 4 here. This is a very high volume week. So on this particular day, I hit a top set of 4, and then I hit 5 sets of 4 at 370. Okay, I'll get into programming more in future videos. Wanted to mostly introduce my plans and where I've been. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys follow me on this journey. Of course, any questions you have about my powerlifting journey, the platform, all those things, I'll be tackling it all. And thank you for watching vlog number 1 here.